Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hoosiers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete on the right side. And it's on the ground. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Scarlet Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Ash. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Handoff to the single back. Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Maryland sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in College Park. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
To the air, it's Ash. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They're trying to get to it. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. He's got it on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. At the 40, there he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Scarlet Knights are on the move. Here's the handoff. Jukes his way for more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to get in the end zone again. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. They'll run the screen. Nifty little dance step. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Running back searching for a hole. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And they tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing like it. Now they're looking at a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin them deep. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Give to the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking for a man. It's Ash. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Back open in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First down for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got his man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Big first down sack for the defense brings up 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Ball in the air, intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Keeps the play going. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Bloomington. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Crosses the 45. Touchdown, Rutgers! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The give to the back. Makes his man miss. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Hoosiers are on the move. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. It's reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking to scramble. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Oh, they really could have used that catch, their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. 1 running back in the backfield, and he has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They go to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. And the Scarlet Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And the stomping has commenced. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
Now on first down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's right on target. Get.
The offense is struggling. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a...
And the pass is intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The give to the left side. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick. The quick feed, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. and couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
From the gun, Give on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Give to the running back. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business.